Yeah, we play
Arsenal.
tomorrow night. Both of us play tomorrow night.
Dude, I heard this is the last weekend of actually no, last weekend was the last weekend of no Arteta ball until May 2025. So we're looking good.
Have fun, I guess.
What's it
Wait,
called?
who does Arsenal play tomorrow?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Dude, I saw tickets for that game are like literally like 50
Where are they?
bucks.
Are they doing U.S. tour as well?
Yeah,
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 yeah. They're in
Hmm.
I think
Like we're in like the West
west,
Coast
out
right now.
west. Yeah, I think we're in the West Coast for Bournemouth too. Um, it's in Dignity Health Sports Park. Do y'all know where that is?
No clue.
Dignity Health Sports Park. Yeah, Carson, California. It's like a small market. I don't know what we're doing there.
We're playing in the 49ers stadium tomorrow.
All right, big shot. All
yeah.
right.
Dude, did you see the pitch that Bournemouth played Wrexham in? It was just
No.
there's like a pic of the pitch like circulating on Twitter. Bro, it looks like
Yeah,
barren.
sand. It's sand.
Like like
Yo,
flat
yo,
sand, so
Peep
bad.
Eddie. Peep Eddie is the cover star of the website. His ass is gone.
Nah.
His ass is getting shipped. They like made a compilation of every like Hale End youngster getting the captaincy, and like
Yeah.
2 weeks
Yeah, I
later
saw
they get
that.
sold.
And that's like a bad omen.
Yeah, no. I think transfers are a good place to start. Obviously, like we can talk about the tournaments later.
Mhm.
Um, I'm gonna say like it's been surprisingly quiet for
Yeah.
Chelsea's transfers. I think transfers in general. I think the tournaments had a big part to do with that. But like, dude, we're at the end of July. First games in a couple weeks. You know what I
Wait,
mean?
what?
Yeah,
August
bro.
Yeah, are we
Oh
open against
my,
City on like the 16th or something?
of
Yeah, we're
August?
almost we're three
Yeah.
weeks away.
Holy
I just
crap.
want to
That's
point out that like quiet for Chelsea is like relative because we're just used to like so much transfer dopamine every day of like a
Yeah.
new link or something. Like we've signed 40 players already in 2.5 years. That's not a joke. Like I
That's a
added up. It
yeah.
was like 40. It was like 43, including some academy signings. So like,
You were one off four first 11s worth of players.
yeah,
I mean, you do have
and
that random Brazilian in the pipeline. So,
there's always one random Brazilian in the pipeline. That's a given.
but
But we
bro,
need to accelerate like the outgoings because like you can't go into a season with 40 guys trying to play.
Bro, the top 10 transfers that happened: Kylian Mbappe, Douglas Luiz, Lenny Yoro, Endrick, Onana, Olise, Paulina,
Paulina.
Xerxes, uh,
Xerxes, Xerxes.
Savinho, and Kilman.
Okay, wait.
Wait, where did Kilman go?
Kilman went to
Kilman, like
West
Wolves
Ham.
Kilman? Oh, I missed
Yeah.
that one. I did not hear about that.
Nibs, can you ping that list into our messages? Because there's a couple names there specifically I want to talk about.
If
I
he
think,
has like this Xerxes beef that he's
dude,
created on his own,
bro, no,
that
Wait,
guy
I
hasn't done anything to you.
I have nothing against the player. It's just I don't know if you guys remember, but mid-season, this past season, when
Mm-hmm.
like we first got linked to like Osimhen and like some
Oh
really
yeah,
good nines. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Charles Watts. He came out with the Xerxes link, and the entire timeline deflated. They were like, "Oh man!" And I'm
bro,
so glad he went somewhere because like he's one of those players that was entering like Jonathan David territory where like I never really see him hoop, but I was seeing
yeah.
his name a lot. And
mm-hmm.
I'm just happy he got his move, man. I feel like I don't know, United made two signings that
Yeah.
were in my opinion, like maybe I don't know, whenever I say I don't know something and I post it on TikTok, everyone on football TikTok's like, how could you not know? I'm gonna
Yeah.
be the first to say it. I am not a regular Xerxes or Lenny Euro watcher. I'm gonna say that today, and I hope for everyone's sake at home that you guys aren't either, because y'all probably have brothers, sisters, parents, wives, husbands that you need to look after. And if you have time to go watch
No,
Xerxes and Lenny,
Yoro. Euro only exists in like the Twitter
FIFA
framework for
Football
me.
Manager, bro. He exists on Football Manager.
He just exists as like a rumor, like, oh, here's Wonder Kid that people should sign. I've never seen him play.
Bro, I saw
Yeah,
these Madrid zone quotes of he is the defender for the next 10 years. That's what Florentino Perez said apparently
Yeah,
about
I
this
don't know
guy.
about all that.
yeah. We'll
It's
I
see.
saw that the Madrid bid, like their bid was like 20 million plus 10, and Man United, it's like, you know what? Here's 70 million.
here goes 70.
Or like 50 plus 10 plus like so whatever like these add-ons are. But I'm just like, that's how they negotiated, just like doubled an offer that there's no one else competing with them.
Yeah, no, somebody in reference posted like this is like that time Man United bid 130 million for Joao Felix. And
Yeah.
then someone else goes, who was crazier, them or Atletico for rejecting it? I don't know, bro. I feel like
aren't you guys in the João Felix sweepstakes?
Yeah,
Is
we
that
are.
some smoke screen?
we're in every single bum 9 sweepstakes. I think. Look, let's talk about Arsenal for a second. The one transfer that looks like it's over the line is Calafiori. I made a video about him super early when it first got, I guess, linked. I think the links were aggressive. I love that we're doing this like summer tournament heritage signing of like he hooped for. I mean, I know he's a good player in Syria or whatever, but like I think most of the world came to know him this Euros, and we kind of pounced on that opportunity. He looks like a tidy player. It's just I saw someone say this is the 8th successive summer where we have signed a center back.
Oh my god.
So, it's like Arcana
No.
football terrorism at its peak. Listen,
He's
bro,
demon.
where we have been busy, not successfully yet, but I am seeing most links as outgoings. Obviously, there's the links for Smith Rowe. I saw links for Reece Nelson. I think those have cooled down a little bit more. Eddie Nketiah has been linked to Marseille. And the figures I'm seeing for these players honestly pleasantly surprised me. Arsenal aren't known for selling. I'm seeing like pretty much what I'd estimate in my delusional brain. Apparently, we told Marseille 50 million for Nketiah. We told West Ham 40 for Smith Rowe, and
Those are optimistic though.
sorry, Fulham 40, and then Reece 20. The thing is,
I don't know, man.
I don't think
those are
if
good
Greenwood went for
numbers.
30, I don't see Nketiah going for more than what Greenwood went for.
I don't
Unless
think
Greenwood
he will.
has like the
bro.
domestic abuse tax.
Yeah, that marked him down, but come on. I think Nketiah should go more than Greenwood.
50
Given
million for Nketiah? That's a
Yeah, I
lot.
don't know if I'm paying 50 million for Nketiah. I'm gonna be honest. I love the boy, but
you know,
I think
Balogun went for 50. I think Eddie Nketiah got
No.
some more and then Balogun.
I agree he should be more than Balogun, but I think Balogun went for like 35, 40. So I would peg him 40, 40-ish.
I think
so
50 is reasonable for this guy.
I would also say that like Marseille have also already spent money this summer. They don't have money available.
That's the saddest part of this transfer market, bro. All the money's in Premier League. Everybody and their mom in the Premier League buys like expensive players, and we can't sell nothing other than Chelsea.
If you get linked to a Serie A club or a Ligue 1 club, you're getting 15p max.
Yeah,
it's not looking good for you.
we need Saudi to cash in right now.
No, dude. Post COVID, bro. Like, there's like 10 teams in the entire world that have money.
Bro,
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Wait.
Serious.
Pause everything. I'm seeing links from my weird third-party sources about a Gabby Jesus move to all something. And
No shot.
I don't know what the hell's going on. But look, even without Jesus leaving, we're looking at a situation where we're losing 3 bench options. I'm not going to say they're game changers for us. I mean, they have been in certain games, but Reece, ESR, and Nketiah leaving without incoming attackers to me is
He's not
red
doing
flag.
Dangerous.
He's not doing
Right?
that.
And I don't think that's
Dangerous.
what's happening. It's just been incredibly quiet on the attacker links. In midfield, we're linked to that guy, Mikel Marino, whose release clause is 25 million.
Oh.
I'm at a stage now with this marker. I'm like, if a player that starts for his national team costs 25 million, I don't need to see anything else. Just pay for it and get it done. Like, there's no way it's not worth it in this market. Other than that, like, I want to see a winger. I want to see a striker, and it's just not happening.
Yeah.
Are you concerned that like Osimhen is like basically he wants PSG and like Nico Williams he wants Barcelona? Like where are your options?
Bro, where does
Where are the hypotheticals?
yeah, the one for me was always Nico Williams, but it's looking more and more like he's willing to wait for Barca.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, and that one was always
Barca today was like, please wait, bro. Let us get our money up. Please wait.
yeah, bro.
And he's
I don't
probably
know
he's
if
fine
y'all
with that.
seen if you go in Barca's TikTok comments, every comment is a fan sending a gift to them.
Yeah.
Like their situation, bro,
No
Keep the
shot.
change. Keep the
is
change.
horrible, bro. And I guarantee you, they're cashing it out. Like they're in that position where they got to be cashing that out.
They'll get
I
him. They'll get him. I think he'll go there.
they'll get him. The reason I like this Mikel Marino guy even more is they were about to play that same game with him, and he was like, I'm good." He told us
Mm-hmm.
they should get me out of here. I think what we need to do is wait, be patient. I have a lot of trust in Edu. I have a lot of trust in the ownership. I have a lot of trust in Arteta. I
Mm.
don't think they're going to go into a season after the season where we've just come up short again
Yeah.
without bolstering the attack.
Nah, yeah.
But
Did you guys take anyone interesting on your in the US squad?
yeah.
Any young
So
players?
there is one kid, Miles Lewis Skelly, who people call like the Saka regen.
Mm-hmm.
And funny enough, Mikel has been deploying him at left back in first team
Oh.
training. So
MLS.
yeah, MLS. Like if you watch some of our academy clips, the goals he scored are literally like no racial. It looks like Saka. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's on that right side, moves just
Yeah.
like him. Exciting player. We're very youth heavy for our US squad, purely because we have a lot of people go late in
Yeah,
the
sorry.
year.
I wanted to stay on your academy real quick because I know you guys released a lot of your like scholars to be like Rule Walters, and I'm forgetting another one who was like pretty hyped up. And then you lost the
Chibo.
Chivo.
Obi Martin, or I don't know if
Yeah.
he's signed anywhere else yet. But any
He's
comments
going to
on that?
United. He's going to
Losing the
United,
talent?
apparently. I think the thing about me with academy players and losing them
Mm-hmm.
is like, yeah, it's nice to see what they do at the U21, U19 level. And even some, go on loan places and show promise. I don't think to date there's been more than like 3 players where I've genuinely feel like we've missed out. And even then it's like questionable out
Mhm.
of
Yeah.
the literal hundreds we've released in the last decade or so. Right. So
I also think like it's a sign of like the progression. Like when you're like, stable enough and they see that they're not gonna get any chances in this team in the
Yeah.
near couple
We had a lot
years.
of that.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's when you know that the team is in the right place and they can
But
afford
also,
to.
we're in a weird spot where like now Fabrizio's tweeting about like 12-year-olds,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
like
yeah.
everyone is
14-year-olds?
aware of like young players like constantly, and it's like really weird. Like we shouldn't
Yeah, that's
know
so
about all
true.
these players in the pipeline because they're not
Right.
all gonna make the first team.
Right.
But the one thing on a personal level I don't like separating Arsenal out of it. I think the worst example of this was Omari Hutchinson. I
Mhm.
think it's really nonsensical when players go from one club where they don't have a playing opportunity to go to
Mhm.
another club where they're not going to have playing opportunity. Like I think cash grabs, if that's what it was, are like so short-sighted at that level. And I think
Mhm.
when I see young players doing things like that, it makes me feel even better that they're not involved in our academy anymore. Like if you're going for, I don't know, a big contract at 18, like
Mhm.
I don't know how much you even believe in your longevity in this game.
And with
Right.
Omari specifically, he definitely could have got like the Ipswich loan he got last season from Arsenal,
Yeah, like
and then he would have been like, okay, do I have a chance at Arsenal or do Ipswich sign me? Like the same way it happened at Chelsea.
I think the one player I really respect in how he went about things was Balogun, where
Mhm.
when he came up to that age where it was like, hey, do I extend, try to go pro at Arsenal, or
Mhm.
do I try to go to another PL club? He stayed, signed, right? Was given some sort of
Mhm.
talk about a path to first team football when it looked like that wasn't going to happen, and it
Mhm.
was a chance for him to bet on himself. He took that bet. It hasn't worked out the best for him, but I respect it. He generated a good fee for us. He got a good move to a good team in a good
He's
league.
playing
Like,
national team. He
yeah,
was
like
there.
Yeah.
like even though it didn't work out for us, I respect how he went about things. Whereas like with Hutchinson, I can't. Speaking on Chelsea, okay,
Yeah, let's do it, bro.
let's talk.
It doesn't feel
On
like I've been
academy,
on break long enough from this team.
Why not, bro? Things are simmering down.
yeah.
No,
I'll
these
start
things
with
are
this.
not
And then
simmering down.
and then
These
I
are not.
remember your manager got fired and you have a new one. And then I was like, crap.
Dude,
Oh,
there's not one night I can go without this club doing something stupid, bro.
God.
let's
Where
start
where
with
do you
the
want to
softball.
start? Should we start with Enzo?
All right. I was gonna loosen you up with the Chaloba and then go
Oh,
into
we can start.
Enzo.
We can start with Chalaba. Chalaba's an easy one. There's nothing
What's
controversial
happening?
about it. They're just doing him dirty.
Really? What
They
happened? Run me through the story.
Basically, as we all know, he kind of came into the end of last season playing well during Chelsea's
Hmm.
like winning streak. He was starting all the games. Comes in, he's fully in preseason training. So like some of the guys that came back on loan, they went
Hmm.
and trained with like the U21s or trained elsewhere, like a different squad, like Kepa, which
Hmm.
again that's its own conversation. But Chalaba was training first team,
Hmm.
and then out of the blue, like the U.S. squad is announced and he's not on there after training full summer, and then the club is basically saying like we want to sell you.
leave. Leave.
Yeah, leave.
Whoa.
They said
And I'm just
scram.
like, and it's funny. I mean, it's like funny to that, like for you guys, like for like anyone that
Sorry, my
sees this
bad.
happen. I'm just like, dude, this is like unprofessional as hell. Like no other club is doing this. So we're just like, yeah, we want you to go, so we're just gonna leave you in the corner.
You know, this is. I don't want to make it about Arsenal, but like I
It's
think
fine.
like a fair comparison is like Smith Rowe, but even worse to where like
Oh,
Smith
worse,
Rowe.
worse.
Smith Rowe kind of wants to leave, and we kind of want to keep him, but we're at a point where like, hey, if you want to leave to pursue game time, go ahead. And that's off him not really showing anything for the last 12 months. Whereas you have a player that's shown you something, and you're like, no, we need pure profit on the books. Please leave. Like,
And
I
like, and then
think
they're like, oh, we have players in that position. I'm like, dude, he is better than Disasi. I'll promise you that.
Mm.
Wesley
is that,
Fofana hasn't played consistently in 2 years. How the
and
hell
he's
do they
pissed,
think?
and he's gonna
Oh,
boycott.
we can go to that soon too. All I'm saying is this guy like has been at Chelsea since he's 8 years old, and you're
Oh
just gonna
my
cast him
god.
aside. It's really messed up, bro. I
It's
feel
bad.
like no one else is really picking up on this. It's just
I
like
do
whatever.
think if he does get forced out, though, it's going to be an all you can eat spree from every team that's like seventh
Yeah.
down to 14th. Like, I think
In terms of like
that's
rotational piece, like off the bench,
yeah,
cover, that's a great player for a pretty good price, like 25-30 million.
I agree,
Bro,
man.
talk to me about Academy. I heard all them everybody left, and now this treatment of like your homegrown players, nobody's gonna want to
Yeah.
get in that academy anymore, man.
Yeah,
It's all
just
it's
just
all
to
connected, bro.
recap,
I'm full conspiracy right now. It's
What's
all
that?
connected, dude. The academy, obviously I've ranted to you guys not too
Yeah.
long ago about how I was done with this club. I say that to you guys about every month, so and then I'm,
that's
I'm right back. But Neil Bath, the kind of overseer of the academy for the last 20 years,
Mhm.
stepped down with like a gun pointed at his head.
all calls were made, bro.
He
You know that
steps
one
down.
video of the Mexican singer getting that piece of paper?
Yeah.
That's
No,
what happened.
he steps down because Jim Frazier basically kind of got fired behind the scenes. Another guy who's been at the academy for around the same time. And Neil Bath's like, oh, I've been working here for so long. It's time for the next move. He's 60 years old, bro. No one just thinks of like the
His,
next move.
his next move is a retirement. That's a
They
real ride or die, though, bro. He saw his homie get fired. He said, I'm done. Or
and,
do you
and
think it was the case of like Joe Frazier was pulling the strings and he was there for clout?
no, dude. I'm saying Neil Bass probably just looked up for the first time in 2 years, and he's like, "Yo, what the hell is going on here, dude?" Like,
Mhm.
he just probably met his 13th like Brazilian kid like in like 2 weeks. He's like, "I got to get out of here, dude." I mean, these guys are probably proper Brexit, and I'm not even gonna complain about that. They see like they're losing their young cat. We lost like I know this is again we mentioned earlier, but we lost like that kid Rio and Gumoa
Mhm.
to Liverpool's academy around the same time this news dropped. So
Mhm.
and then Chalaba being forced out. It's like everything Cobham related. Gallagher, they're trying to get rid of Gallagher.
Oh
It's
my god.
so just like destroy the academy
Dude,
for Brazil.
I will
It's
say,
insane.
as rough as past couple seasons have been for Chelsea, something I've always been envious of is your academy. I don't think
Mm.
any Premier League fan can deny that Chelsea,
Mhm.
by a good distance, up until I feel like Man City has stepped up recently. Arsenal's gotten a few lucky ones through by a good distance.
Yeah.
Chelsea has consistently outperformed every other academy in the country for a long time. And I would say you're at that level internationally too. Like, I'm not going to say you're the best in the world, but you're in that convo.
Yeah, like I just think we just
Were in that convo.
produce. Yeah, I don't think we'll see like the effects of this for another like 4 or 5 years in terms of like
Right.
quality. Like we still have a lot of just good kids coming up. But yeah, in terms of just how much we've produced, like Premier League players, like all over, and now players in Europe as well, it's probably like second to none. So I don't know how they could. They're like, oh, we're not winning enough PL2s. We're not winning enough FA Youth Cups. There's no way in hell they're like, yeah, we need more of those. So they fired everything that's made these players.
I think like I'm going to speak on this more from like American venture capitalist perspective. I think there's
Please.
a like Clear Lake and a lot of these firms, they have this like I'm smarter than you mentality. Like
Yeah.
the way I think something should be is obviously smarter than how you've been doing it. And it's this like I feel like Englishmen have this thing of like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And sometimes if it is broke, just let it be broke and maybe it'll fix itself. Whereas like, I think these American VCs have like the opposite kind of conniption where they're like, dude, even if this is working, I want it to work even better. So I'm going to uproot this entire thing and do it my way. And I think because they've seen success everywhere else, I don't think it's even fair to question them on it because Clear Lake's record is Clear Lake's record, right? Like if Chelsea ended up being the one thing they weren't good at, it would be comical, right? But like I would say
they've shown nothing to say that won't happen. Like
I know, but I like I'm saying like for like football fans out there, like these guys are serial winners, right? And if football turns out to be the thing that nerfs them, it shows that the Prem is something different, something special altogether. And like these,
dude, we were serial winners before they came. How do you f that up? Yeah, they literally think you just keep hiring the best players and you sign one or two like big name players like Olise, Osimhen once a summer and it'll fix itself, dude. Yeah. It'll literally fix itself.
It was a simple formula, but it was like too simple. They needed to mess with it a little bit.
Hey, bro, these guys had $1 billion to spend.
They wanted to have their imprint, man, and they got the imprint, but it ain't working.
They tried. You know what they're trying to do? They tried to do a Wrexham with Chelsea. You know what I mean?
To like, go where, dude? What's the end goal?
Like you know how they got Wrexham, right? This no-name team, and they're doing everything differently, right? And the reason it works is because they were nothing. I mean, not to shit on any pre-hype Wrexham fans, right? But they were nothing. Chelsea was an institution, bro, and they tried to.
That's what I'm saying. This like reverse Wrexham. Like, let's see how far we can destroy them, and then dip.
Okay, enough dilly dally. Let's focus on the guy that won Copa America and then ruined his life afterwards. Enzo Fernandez, someone we talk about quite a lot on this show. First question I'm gonna ask y'all.
Yeah.
And we're all employed, so let's tread lightly, okay? First question. Actually, no, that's not a good place to start.
Yeah, don't start with that. Is it not?
Okay, no. Yeah. Let's start with this. Do you think this will have any sort of lasting impact on the squad? That's question.
Wow. That is a good question. I saw today. I saw today that Nkunku threw up a picture on the gram of him and all the black players, and I was like, "Bro, we're in for a long season." Yo, because he went out of his way to get all the black guys in that photo. Like, I promise you,
he also went out of his way to leave out Nicholas Jackson, who shot Enzo Zambale.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. These are moves. These are chess moves. Like, these guys aren't dumb like that, dude. Yeah. So I don't know when Enzo joins up the squad, I don't know what the hell the vibe is going to be, but it's shot right now. I promise you, his apology, like ChatGPT apology, did not help anyone.
I think the fact that his apology was in Comic Sans is going to be in marketing textbooks for centuries to come, bro. Or somebody said, "Wait, no, we got to humanize him." Put it in Comic Sans.
And he's using words like euphoria, like you mentioned. Like, come on, bro. This guy doesn't know that shit.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like as a human being, and especially an Argentinian, I feel like there
Wait,
there is
where are you going with this?
there is. I just know Enzo has racism in him, and
Oh, facts.
whether it came out on a video on his singing chants, I'm pretty sure Nkuku and all the black players that are French and everybody can see more within training camps and during
Yeah.
training sessions,
I think that's it.
I think this was like the nail nail that they hit, and it's kind of got publicized, and they're taking it, they're running with it.
To Nibs' point, let's break this down, right? This was a IG live stream,
Mhm.
right? That got picked up by some accounts on Twitter. For players in your squad to feel so strongly about this that
Yeah.
I'm sure they talked in their group chat, I'm sure they spoke internally, but for young players to take to social media knowing the impact them posting on something like this will have on social media, I think it's something deeper. I think this guy Enzo low key might be moving a little crazy at Chelsea training, like subtle little hints, right? And this gave them.
That's a lot of speculation, dude.
No, because think about it. Think about us as people, right? Like
Be careful, bro.
No, I'm so serious. Imagine there's someone in your circle that you like low key have like a suspicion about them being some type of way. I'm not saying they're racist.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
I don't think my friend Jake likes my friend Sally. So you slowly in your head start building this like laundry list of that was weird, that was weird, that was weird. And then one thing happens that maybe alone isn't like I don't know, like
dude, this is too much fan fiction, bro. We don't know
I
what
don't
happens
even
behind
think
the
so,
scenes.
bro.
We don't know what happens behind the scenes. I agree
I
on
know.
this point. He's definitely like cultured in like all
But let me ask you a
Argentinians are like this, but go ahead.
Let me ask you a question, Forrest. Let me ask you this question. If every player in the Chelsea squad was so confident that Enzo wasn't racist, would they have reacted the same way to that video?
No, they would not.
I think you can build goodwill, and I think you can build suspicion. I think Enzo had built up suspicion and not
But
goodwill.
you know what? Fuck Enzo, bro. How did McAllister get away with this shit, bro? There was a second plane. There was a second bus. Are you kidding me? The anti-racist bus, dude. And Messi is just like chilling. And McAllister's like, bro, I hate this, bro. There's a thousand dudes singing on that bus, on that plane.
Somebody said, I don't need proof of Emi Martinez singing. I know he did that shit.
Bro, like, I don't like. More conversation should be being had instead of just Enzo. Just want to put that out there.
For sure.
Yes.
I think it's his video. That's the only reason. But
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
no,
people should not be racist. I'm 100% on board. Yes, racist people should be punished. But if someone is so confident that they're not racist, that they're filming and posting it, they should be punished the most.
He started the chant too. That's the worst part.
Oh my goodness.
He starts the chant, and then I swear to you, someone off camera starts belting it so loud, like from the bottom of his. It was so loud. I was like, please turn the camera. Please, I want to see who this is. But it's also a bad sign if Rodrigo De Paul comes out and defends you. You're cooked.
Yeah.
That guy comes like that guy is like an embodiment.
But he made sure to cut Messi bail. I don't know if you believe. He was like, "Hey, when we won, Messi said, don't make fun of the others.'"
Oh man, they are such like.
I hate.
They
this
waited
so
for
much.
Dad to go home.
Man.
I will say that no, like we can wrap this up, but no punishment has come out yet. Chelsea's just investigating, but no fine, no suspension. I don't know if
classic
FIFA
Chelsea,
or
dude.
the FA is looking at it.
Can the FA tap into this?
Nah, I think that's a CONMEBOL matter.
That's a
really. Wasn't the FA on it like when like Cavani said like the N-word or something or like in Spanish?
But he said that on Twitter. Oh, actually, no, this is the same. Actually, wait, hold on.
Like as long as you're employed by like a FA team, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just know whenever that no room for racism banner comes out, Chelsea are having him walk out.
Are players still kneeling? Is that still happening?
No.
They're about to start if they're not, bro. They're about to restart.
Oh my god.
Match week 1, you go have Pep like this. On the touchline.
Dude, he's gonna jersey swap with Pep, dude.
Okay, speaking of Pep, let's move on to City. Okay, the defending champions. I'm seeing KDB and Ederson might be on their way.
Ooh, what is
You know,
happening there? Like, why
I
are they leaving?
I don't know. I think from KDB's perspective, there's not much more he could do there. He won the treble, has
That's
I don't
true.
know countless prems. When all is said and done, he's probably going to be looked at as the legend out of all of the legends in Man City's like modern rise. I think, yeah, like it's time to check out Cash In. He's also like 30 something, right? 32, I think, at this stage. So
Yeah, I wonder that, but like I think about like players like Modric and Cruz who stuck it out in a big top club until their retirement. You know, and then
okay,
like
but just watch
damn.
what you just said. Watch what you just said. Top club, right? Modric was at a club with history. Like he showed he cares about something about legacy. These City
Mhm.
players, man, they're here to collect chips and dip. They're not. They don't care about some story. They don't care about some lasting legacy. Like I
Yeah.
think it'd be smart for KDB to
Do
peace
you
out.
guys think any? Do you guys think like City's like pretty slow window has anything to do with the charges, or you think it's just post international
Ooh.
tournament stuff?
I mean,
This is
they
like
got that
relatively pretty quiet for them. They signed one player
right.
that they already owned, so it doesn't even really count.
I would just ask, what do they need?
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, I
they don't
guess.
even need anybody, bro.
I mean,
What
we
do they
say that, but
need?
they still make like one or two pretty big signings every summer. Like,
They do, and I think look, no club has really
I mean, the
moved
window's
like
not over, so like,
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
even think like when they moved for Rice last year, it was pretty late on
mm,
too, right?
Hmm.
Comparatively, right? They waited a whole month and a half before we heard anything, and then it was kind of all at once.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. I think, bro,
I
like
could see, I could see them interested in Eze if
I've
Bernardo
seen that
Silva
leak.
is like,
I don't
yeah,
know if you saw that leak. That leak happened today. I just like I'm so jaded talking about this team, bro. Like I'm
yeah,
tired. I don't like either angle. I don't like the angle of oh the summer's looking slow because they're gonna just figure it out. I also don't
yeah.
like glazing them even further. I say we just skip and move on to Liverpool. New manager.
Even slower summer, to be honest.
Yeah,
Oh
On
yeah.
Liverpool.
until that Kubo link. I know you're for some reason you weren't really moved by that, but I think
That
Kubo's
was
a
like
good goal.
legit. That was
Yeah,
legit.
yeah.
Like, how serious is like that's gonna happen type of
That
serious or like,
source was the first one to link Endo. So
hmm.
it's like some Japanese connection there.
Mm.
And look, one thing about the Japanese, they have integrity. So, like I could see it happening. It's also a very Liverpool esque like signing, like
Yeah, yeah. That's
a
what.
unique
Yeah,
attacking profile that like kind of cooks, but like for some reason the entire world isn't sold on them
yeah.
and they
Exactly.
capitalize. Like I don't know. There's so many unknowns with Liverpool. Their preseason games, along with Chelsea's and maybe United's, are the three teams I'm gonna watch most intently.
I want to
Uh,
watch how they look. Honestly,
yeah, I think I have them number one because
Can you
they're either gonna
imagine?
be a problem or they're gonna have a problem. Chelsea United, I kind of have an idea of what it's gonna look like. Spurs, I don't care
bad.
about. City, I don't care about, and obviously my team. But like,
Bro, you know who I care about the most though?
huh,
It's Aston Villa. That's what I'm caring about the most, man.
they
These
lost Diaby, they
these guys
gained
are
Onana.
moving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
on
know.
Villa, what are we saying? We saying they retain that top four, or are they Newcastle Volume Two, like kind of a
I'm
dip?
thinking they sustain. That might be
You
naive,
know,
but I
I think
think
they're
they have
staying too,
the
man.
look. I think
they've made some good moves this summer.
look at the
Yeah.
two ends. You got Ollie Watkins, you got Emmy
Mm.
Martinez, you have Konsa, you have they lost Douglas Luiz. You have that one center back, I forget his Diego Carlos, right? You have
Hmm.
still the Jamaican guy, I forget his name.
Leon
Um,
Bailey.
Leon Bailey,
Yeah,
you lost Diaby
No,
Sure.
Onana's a huge signing.
huge
Onana,
signing.
that's a
Matson
player I wanted at
Yeah,
Arsenal
Matson.
for
Yeah,
so long. Yeah, Matson, like you said. I don't know. I think
can't.
they just they're on a good trajectory. I respect Unai as a coach, and I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I
better
think
than your signature signing being Sandro Tonali, bro.
Yeah,
yeah.
bro.
So
They
Nah,
just
nah,
got to
nah.
downtrodden.
play now. Onana's Muslim, so they're good on the gambling thing, to be
Yeah.
honest. But I'm still waiting for that Lucas Paqueta charge to hit. We're waiting.
Oh, damn. I
Uh,
forgot about bro.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to speak too much on Liverpool until we get
You just got to see it.
some
Yeah.
sort of sign. Let's move on to United. Ten Hag renewed,
Oh,
Xerxes signed, Lenny Euro
Oh.
signed.
Wait,
move
we
it.
gotta pause. We gotta pause on Lenny Yoro. Did anyone see when Rio Ferdinand called him, no shirt on, left him a message? Did you
Yeah,
guys see that video?
No. Oh man, I
Dude,
missed
there's
out.
Rio Ferdinand sent him a pre-recorded message just naked, and
they,
he was like, "Yo, welcome to the club."
What
I'm like,
the?
bro, who approved this? They couldn't get this man a T-shirt like the new kid on. I was in disbelief, and then they just upload. He was in the middle of Old Trafford talking to a naked Rio Ferdinand.
No shot.
Insanely funny.
They're
Rio
moving mad,
Ferdinand
man.
is slowly losing his marbles, man.
Yeah, he really is.
Also, another huge one, something we were tracking throughout the season, the Sancho Ten Hag feud.
Oh
Jadon
yeah.
Sancho came back and apologized and is now being linked to PSG.
That's all it
Wait, he
takes.
apologized?
Yeah.
I don't know if
Oh,
apologize is the word,
wow.
dude.
Reconciled. I don't know. Like,
I think they both are just like, yo, we gotta move you out of here, so we gotta clean this up.
We gotta clean this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, so you guys
wait.
don't think Sancho stays? Is that just off the table completely?
Um, can I be real? I think as a collective, everybody needs to stop talking about Jadon Sancho. Like, I,
Why?
Okay,
I think at a time he was a caliber of player that warranted this much conversation.
that's fair.
I think he scammed his way onto that Dortmund team that made the Champions League final and got into some more conversations. Realistically, whatever team he ends up on next season, he's not moving the needle. So
That's
I
facts.
don't care. You know what I mean? Seems like a cool guy. Wish him all the best, but we're good. um, I don't know. United. I'm gonna say it. Actually, I'm not. It's not like a bold thing. Next year is not going to be good for them because
Damn.
Oh,
I don't care. Like I was afraid for a little bit about this new ownership, but
Mm-hmm.
with this decision to renew Ten Hag when
Mm-hmm.
your plan before the last game against a depleted Man City was to fire him
Mm-hmm.
and to
hmm
kind of turn your heel on that and do a 180, it shows me all I need to know. This new ownership is just as reactive, just as I want to say submissive to the will of reactionary fans as
Mm-hmm.
the old one. Sure, they might be looking like they're making like more hipster signings, right? Like I don't think the old regime signs Xerxes and Lenny Euro, even
You
though they
think
signed.
you
Look,
think these signings are Ten Hag signings? Like when does that change? Like he complains about, the ownership.
Xerxes is Dutch, so I'd give it a lot
You think
of
so?
credit to Ten
Yeah.
Hag,
I think
but
Ten
Yoro
Hag.
seems like a board signing,
Mm.
I
in
think
my opinion.
Ten Hag has had more autonomy on signings than we think.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I think he always gets to choose the first target. If United's constraints make it so they can't land target one, I think that's when the board kind of takes over. We saw that with like De Jong, Casemiro,
Mm.
but we've also seen instances where 100 million on Entity gets spent, no question, right?
Mm.
This is season 3 now for him, and every summer he spent a lot of money, right? It's his squad now, and I think that's probably the worst thing for United, that it is his squad.
But I would
And
say the counter to this would be how Chelsea operate. Like they don't give anyone time; they fire. Like Ineos is probably like, do we want to shake up too much and bring in a new guy while we have a
let me pose
decent
it to you
squad?
this
We
way.
could say. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me pose it to you this way. What do you think bodes better for a manager's ability? How Poch ended the season or how Ten Hag ended the season?
Man, he got a trophy, man.
Wait, that's not what I asked. I didn't say who was more successful. I asked what bodes better for a manager.
I mean, I'm a big Poch fan, dude. I'm gonna say
That's what I'm saying.
Poch's ending was okay. I'll give you the question. I'll give you the answer. Poch's ending, in my opinion, bodes better.
Yeah, I agree
I know a
100%.
trophy's a trophy, and he has
Bro,
two trophies now.
you think Chelsea made a good decision by sacking Poch?
No, I do
No, I'm
not.
saying they didn't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think we could compare Chelsea's like trigger happiness to United's because
Hmm.
I think United would have been well within their right to fire Ten Hag, right? Like, even with the trophy, sure, it would have
I bet if Ten Hag went, Poch would have been on that short list
Damn.
for
not a bad.
United. He's
I don't know.
better
I
than
just think
we're being coached by Pep Guardiola's laptop. I just want to say that. Like that's who our head coach is. Pep Guardiola's laptop is our head coach. This guy used to carry like his boots to training. That's who's coaching us. So once we do like our episode on previewing the season and like our predictions, I'll give you a preview of that. Enzo Maresca gets sacked in November. Is that too early?
I
Yo, what?
can't.
Yo, what?
I just want to say something like
Damn,
really
that's
reactionary.
I can't wait for
I
this to come
even
true.
nothing even
Somebody
happened.
clip this. Somebody clip
yo,
this.
yo, Enzo racism met laptop gets sacked in November. That's insane.
Oh my
Oh
god,
man,
dude.
it's okay. We'll
Yeah,
find
sorry.
out.
I was like bottling that up. I don't have any beef against this guy. But
That's funny. Okay, last team up. Spurs.
give them
They're
30
making
seconds.
yeah,
You
they're
did-
making some. This is like the definition of like hipster signings.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I like Ange. I want to see what he's able to do. They're in their fourth preseason game. I did see some highlights from their last one. Basuma
Mhm.
looks like he's hooping again, like he was at the beginning of last season.
Mm.
Hopefully it peters out by like November, December, like it did last time. But I don't know. Another
I
unknown.
like the Archie Gray signing. And that's someone I actually got to see when Leeds played Chelsea last season, like once or twice in cups.
Mhm.
He actually looked good. And I was surprised that I think like Brentford bid for him first and the Spurs just came and swooped in. Like that seemed like something Chelsea would have signed. So, and I don't know
The
if that
thing
means
is,
anything nowadays, but
I think the thing is when you go for like these. Okay, I'm not talking about Archie Gray. I'm talking about these other three guys: Bergvali, Vuskovic, and more. When you go for these like lesser known
mm,
guys, I think like only one of them can bang, right? And I think the key to signings like that is you got to make a few of them. You can't have your
Mhm.
entire strategy based on them. And I
yeah,
think
man,
for
imagine.
3 windows now, they've been signing this profile of player. If they all work out, then brilliant, fair play to like Spurs recruitment. I just don't think all of them will, and I think they're not at a point yet financially or in a squad building perspective to where they can afford to have misses. Like if it means you
Yeah.
get an older player, a little bit past his prime, but that can do a job for this team, I think that should be the strategy for them while they rebuild. But I think they're going all or nothing, like win in 5 years.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
they're taking it
you can't
slow.
say today that their first 11 is like Premier League winning capable.
yeah,
It's a
I
good
don't
Yeah.
know.
team, but
Are they making
Well,
top four? That's the question.
listen,
we might have
we'll
to
save
save
that
that
for
for the
yeah, we'll
predictions
save
after.
that for the preview episode. I'm gonna give a sneak peek. I don't think so. Other three big stories. Look, man, we covered the tournament all the way through. I think it's important to just cap it off. Um, England did not win the Euro.
It didn't come home.
They
Hey,
did not-
but he did get sacked, or he
yeah,
Oh
left.
yeah.
I don't know. We'll leave it up to that.
Hitler dead. Hitler dead.
Hitler dead.
Oh, dude, you don't know how hard I celebrated that Cole Palmer goal, dude.
Nah,
I
bro.
let out like a primal roar.
Thank
Yeah,
God it
that
didn't
was.
count for anything, bro. That could have been the start of like a legend. Like that, they could have played that like at his testimonial game, bro. Like
Yeah.
that goal was absurd, and I think all of us thought England could pull it through once they got it to 1-1. But Spain just too strong. Everybody,
Mhm.
Danny Olmo. I could name the entire starting 11. They all played amazing.
Man, I want that guy, bro. Somebody needs to get Danny Olmo, bro. He's a
Somebody will.
player. He's a
Atletico
player.
Other big news: Argentina won the Copa. Messi got injured after the final, but the boys got it done. I don't know. Didn't really feel anything, to be honest.
You think
It's
Messi's
just
retiring this year?
I don't think so. I think Inter Miami might make the playoffs. So
What a crazy sentence. In
whatever
my
that means.
playoffs.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Messi's gonna be in the playoffs.
God damn.
Yo, we're gonna get to see playoff Messi first.
Oh my god, bro. Bro, but
Uh,
we could stick on the Copa for a second and just be like, that was probably one of the worst organized events in history.
Yeah.
I think Copa has been for a while, bro. Like I
Holy
think
crap.
it's. I saw
I'm
people try to make it a USA thing.
No,
Not on
dude,
my watch. God bless
that was
Nah.
America.
that was
That's on CONMEBOL.
CONMEBOL, my
Yeah,
friends.
yeah. It,
Are
it,
we
the,
are we
huh.
excited about World Cup? That's coming up.
Damn, bro just skipped like 2 years of content.
I'm just trying to go to one of these games, man.
You'll go, bro. Don't worry, you'll be there, bro.
We got to get our money up, not our funny up. Till then. But hopefully we get like an ad or something on this podcast.
By then.
So we can
Oh my
afford a damn
god,
ticket.
bro.
Man,
Bro, you guys are lucky. You guys even got a game, bro. Orlando got hoed as usual. They're just
Good.
gonna drive past us.
Good.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. That
I
Orlando didn't
thank
get
God
a
every
game.
day that Orlando will not represent us on the world stage.
Come to Hard Rock Stadium, or I guess Mercedes Benz in Atlanta.
There's two in Florida though. Which was the other city?
I
No,
think
I
it's
think
just
it's one.
Miami, dude.
Just Miami?
We're probably counting Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah, Atlanta got one.
Yeah.
I think the finals in like MetLife in New York, which is a just fully surrounded by concrete parking lot. Like it looks like that. It doesn't look
That
like
is
it should
America.
host.
That is like
Yeah.
that's like when you see a nice mountain and you're like, I want to put a Walmart there. Like that.
Yeah.
That's what Stadium is. Let's just put a
Yeah,
parking lot
dude.
there. Last piece, another like closure moment for the podcast. Mbappe got his move to Real Madrid.
Yep.
Delivered, presented.
Number 9.
I'm just gonna say a certain Bengali that wears the white shirt might be a little unsettled. Watch this space. Watch this space. I'm also gonna say
Like a Mesut Ozil deadline day type.
Oh, run that thing, man. I'm gonna be so
also
excited.
gonna say today, and I've been saying it for a little bit, but I want it on record. If this Madrid team doesn't win the treble, it's a failure. I'm gonna say that today.
I need more than just the treble. They gotta.
Yeah.
They can't lose a game.
They need to
Invincible.
wipe everything.
I'm saying because look, at a certain point, there has to be a consequence of building a super team, and that consequence needs to be expectation. So I'm setting you that. Deliver it to me. I'll be quiet. You probably will, but we shall see. This is our first pod back in a while. I think up episode 35. Shout out KD, or episode 34. Shout out Granit Xhaka. One of those.
Similar guys.
So yeah, same.
It's two hoopers.
Snakes.
That's funny. Thank you guys for watching. We will catch you soon.
Peace.
Peace.